cracking movie nerds? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, oh my god, I'm doing another Blumhouse today. You guys know how I feel about Blumhouse. Though, I don't know about this one. You guys know I'm always really hyped when it comes to Blumhouse horror movies, especially Blumhouse horror movies. But this one is called The Mummy. We're doing a review on new Blumhouse horror, Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Now, you guys probably know that they're of the old Mummy with Brendan Fraser that I've seen a million times, so I can't really picture how the Mummy's going to transform into like a horror kind of setting, but seeing the trailer, I guess it kind of could. So, with that being said, I still got a few hours before I got to head out, so I'm just going to be taking it easy. I got a few things I got to do, and then I'll see you guys once I head out, and hopefully, like, I don't know, people are saying it's like next level. So hopefully I have a good review for you guys, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so I'm back. I'm at the theater now, heading in to do The Mummy. It was playing in 4DX, but I'm just like, you know what? We'll do regular tonight. Because I saw Project Hail Mary last night in 4DX again, so I was like, you know what? I'll take a break tonight. Just get the regular ticket, whatever. But anyway, I'm heading in, and I'll see you guys once I get in there. I'm going to get some snacks because it's one of those rare 2.5-hour horror movies. So I'll see you guys once I get in there. All right, guys. The Mummy, just right in here. All right, so I'm just heading in. About to do the review of The Mummy, and this looks fucked. So I saw some reviews on it already. Like I read some YouTube stuff and some news articles before coming in here. Guys, because I had like 40 minutes before the movie started, so it looks messed up. I'll see you guys in my seat. Alright guys, so I'm in the theater. The movie's about to start, so I gotta turn my phone off now, because literally they were cleaning the theater for like an hour, and by the time they were done cleaning, the pre-show was already half done, and now the previews are starting, so I gotta turn my phone off. But let me know, have you guys seen the new Mummy yet? Are you gonna see it? Comment down below. If not, watch all the old Mummies, because it's not a recreating, it's a totally new story, but just watch the old Mummies with Brendan Fraser. So with that being said, that's going to be it for right now, and I will see you guys in 2.5 hours after the movie. Peace out.
Have you ever...
All right, guys, so I just got out of the movie. I'm just going to be blunt when I say this. Like, I'm going to be as straightforward as I can when I say this. That was probably one of the most fucked up, vile movies I have ever seen before me. Like, you guys know me. I do a lot of horror movies on this reviews on this channel. That movie, like, literally tops anything I've ever seen. Like, that was probably, again, one of the most vile, fucked up horror movies I've ever seen in my life, or I've ever seen before me. Like, words can't even begin to describe what I just saw. It's definitely very upsetting in a way. I do have to warn, there is very sensitive content in it, so I'll get into that when I get home. See you guys at home with the review. Alright guys, so I'm back. I got the review of Lee Cronin's The Mummy right here, and let's get right into it. Okay, I'm just going to dive right into this. I'm not even going to get into half the stuff that was in this movie because I don't want YouTube reaming the crap out of me for saying anything, giving any kind of disturbing descriptions, but let's just say it has a lot to do with a lot of kids getting hurt. Like with kids getting hurt and kidnapped. That's what I meant when I said there was some sensitive content that not everybody might be able to agree on or like. So in Lee Cronin's The Mummy, it follows the story of Katie and the Cannon family. Like Katie Cannon and her family. And one day, in the middle of her father being in one of the biggest promotions of his life in Egypt, as a news reporter, their daughter mysteriously vanishes from a woman that she was secretly befriending that came to the fence in their garden every day. And it goes cold case for 8 years until their daughter finally resurfaces out of a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus, which, for those of you that don't know, is like Egyptian for a tomb, like a mummy tomb. So she's found all wrapped up in a mummy tomb, And it's kind of in a way related to weapons, like the way weapons went. Not like what I meant when I described it as it being from different point of views, but it's in the sense like the whole point of this movie is to discover, the whole point of this movie is the why of what. Like, why did Katie go missing? And what happened to Katie while she was missing? And what made her come back? Like, laughed out of her mind, possessed. That's the whole point you guys gotta figure out. Like, I don't even want to get into it, but it's very disturbing. Like, the way I would describe it, as I said, one of the most vile, fucked up movies I've ever seen before. I don't know how it got a 14-day rating. Honestly, I think that movie because some of the content in it was just ridiculous. Animals, kids getting hurt, sick rituals performed on kids. It's not a movie for everybody. Like, honestly, there were a few scenes I kind of had to either get up and go to the bathroom, or I just kind of had to check something on my phone. I can't see this scene. That's how bad it is. But overall, for those of you that are horror fans, I would highly recommend it. I liked it, but it was just the part where the kids were getting hurt. But aside from that, it was very effed up. For me, in a good way. For some of you who are sensitive, maybe not. But overall, the graphics, the special effects, everything was just amazing. Like, it's in no way tied to the old Brent Fraser movies. It's like a reimagining of them. And they're doing it in like a more sinister, terrifying way. So basically, the way I see it, I would rate this movie a solid 9.5 out of 10. Highly recommend it. Definitely check it out. But again, if you're sensitive to anything that I just described, then please don't watch this movie. Please don't force yourselves to watch it. I really don't want you guys to be bothered or upset or have some kind of image in your head that you don't want to have. So if any of that stuff I mentioned is bothersome for you, please do not watch this movie. But for those of you that love horror, definitely check it out. So with that being, I mean, like I said, it basically tops any horror movie that I've ever seen. The most effed up movie I've seen or reviewed in a long time. But for all the right reasons, for me anyway. For some of you, maybe not. So with that being said, that's going to be it for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on Instagram, X, TikTok, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.